Frontier has pulled the plug on their $20 billion proposed oil sands mine. They're out, they're done, they've washed their hands of it. See you later, adios and au revoir. Days from the Trudeau Liberals' decision deadline, Teck simply made the decision for themselves. And I'm not surprised one little bit. I knew Trudeau was never going to approve this project, and clearly Teck did as well. Teck would have meant 7,000 jobs during construction, 2,500 jobs when operational, and billions of dollars of income. They even had all the backing of the 14 First Nations communities surrounding it. Teck did everything right. They spent a decade going through the review process, dotted every I, crossed every T. So what went wrong? Well, look no further than Ottawa for that answer. Trudeau did what he always does when it comes to energy projects in Canada. He kept changing the climate goalposts and then kicked Teck around like a dirty oil ball that he couldn't wait to be rid of. Teck outlined this when they made their decision, and I'll quote here, "The promise of Canada's potential will not be realized until governments can reach agreement around how climate policy considerations will be addressed in the context of future responsible energy sector development." So in other words, get your climate crap together, Trudeau, and cut the climate policy changes mid-review, and enough of this garbage. If they can't even get that straight, then why would any company even bother trying to invest here? Look at how Teck was treated. 10 years in the regulatory review process. And when they were just so close to the finish line, Trudeau moved that line and went neener, neener, neener. The president of Fort Mackay Métis, Ron Quintal, called Teck's decision understandable, considering the federal government treated Teck in a deplorable way. Teck would have meant enormous long-term sustainable benefits for everyone, and this decision has the majority of Albertans furious. Am I angry? You bet I am, but I'm not surprised either, not even a little bit. Look at the state of our country in the last few weeks. It is total chaos. The Shut Down Canada movement protesters are winning. Canada won't enforce the rule of law. Blockades are just now coming down, and it sends an incredibly clear message to investors. Canada's house is not in order. Hell, it's crumbling at the foundation. If we thought that the national unity crisis was bad before, it's about to go thermonuclear, giving separatist parties a real battle cry to use now. I have never been a separatist, but recent actions by the Trudeau Liberals have made me start to seriously consider the validity of it all. It's starting to look like an abusive relationship, but the question is, will this be the final blow? Trudeau has zero intention of letting provinces develop Canadian energy. He's stomping Canadian oil and gas right back into the ground, even though Canadian energy could displace coal around the world and then lower global emissions. But no, rather than let us develop our own natural resources, Trudeau is happy to sit back and let the environmental terrorists, yes, terrorists, continue to blockade our own country. It is a disgrace. I've never been more disgusted with how this country is being run. It's deplorable, it's dysfunctional, and it's destructive. But what do we all expect? Because we all know that the answer to Canadian energy under a Trudeau will always be no.